Do you want my best advice for absolutely wrecking your body by the time you're 50? You're going to want to sit down for this. Seriously, just sit down. 8 hours a day at a desk. Barely move. Maybe shuffle to the kitchen and back. Repeat that 4 to 5 days a week for a couple of decades. That's it. That's the entire program. Wake up, rinse, repeat. If you want to feel like crap, that's all you have to do. And if you're like most busy professionals, like I used to be, you're already crushing it. Here's what nobody tells you. Sitting isn't passive. It's not neutral. Every hour you're parked in a chair, your body is actively adapting, shortening, compressing, and shutting off, all adding up to a list of problems you're going to realize later. Tight hips, weak glutes, a compressed spine, and the kind of full body achiness you've probably attributed to just getting older. It's not age. It's the fact that we're not designed for prolonged sitting. Let's walk through what's actually happening. When you sit, your hip flexors are locked into a shortened position that they hold for hours at a time. When you do that long enough, they don't fully lengthen anymore and they want to stay in a shortened position. So what does that mean for you? Well, when your hip flexors stay in a shortened position, your hips are going to tilt forward and your low back is going to have to arch to compensate. Now your lumbar spine is under a constant tension it was never designed to handle. Just sitting, just walking. That nagging back pain you've been ignoring, a lot of that starts right here. Your glutes are one of the most powerful muscle groups in the entire body. Your glutes drive every step, stabilize every lift, and they protect your low back from injury. But when you sit on them for 8 hours a day, well, they forget how to fire. We have a name for that in the industry, and it's called gluteal amnesia. That's when you forget how to engage your glutes. This used to be called lazy ass, but that hurt somebody's feelings. They're just checked out. And when your glutes stop firing, everything else has to pick up the slack. Your hamstrings, your low back, your knees, and that's a bad trade. There's research that shows that unsupported sitting can put up to 40% more pressure on your lumbar spine than standing. You add in the forward head and the rounded shoulders that accompanies most desk workers, you have the perfect recipe for general tightness. And the fun part, your body tries to adapt. It thinks it's normal and it stops trying to correct it. The general inflammation and achiness often gets overlooked here. Prolonged sitting is not great for your circulation. It slows down your lymphatic system and it can drive up overall inflammation. That's the I just feel off feeling, the stiffness in the morning, the joints that ache for no apparent reason. Our bodies are like cars or computers. They perform better when they run on a regular basis. If you shut down your computer or shut down your car for 2 years, you wouldn't expect to fire it up and it would run right away. But we do that on a regular basis with our bodies. On a regular basis, I get to meet smart, capable, driven people who've forged a career for decades while quietly putting their body on the back burner. One of the most common things we hear is, I just want to feel normal again. The good news is that you can reverse almost all of this. Just can't do it by accident. All right, so here's the fix, and none of these things require you to completely overhaul your life. 1, break the pattern. Get up every hour and walk for 2 minutes. Consider this your routine maintenance. If an hour feels like too much in the beginning, go every 2 hours, every 3 hours. Just don't sit for 7, 8 hours at a time. Get up, walk around. Remember, this is routine maintenance for your body. Number 2, train your hips and glutes on purpose. Kettlebell swings, deadlift variations, and hip flexor stretches. You need to actively target the muscles that sitting shuts off. And 3, work on your thoracic mobility. We spend way too much time hunched over keyboards with our shoulders internally rotated. This is one of the reasons that we advocate chin-ups over pull-ups. Chin-ups have external rotation where pull-ups have internal rotation. Regular targeted mobility work for your thoracic spine can help to undo the damage from so much prolonged sitting. Here we're looking at foam rolling, cat-cow, and thoracic extensions. None of this needs to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent. So if you're sitting there watching this, and statistically you are, and any of this resonates with you, that's your sign. We'd love to work with you at No Limits Fitness. Just click the link below and set up your free consultation. We build programs for exactly this kind of person, high-performing professionals who are tired of feeling like hot garbage. So click the link, book a free consult, or you can just sit this one out.